Why can't I find a good job? It's a question that plenty of people are asking each and every day.
I'm glad you're not asking that about this job.
No.
Okay,
This is
good.
a great job.
Good. Well, recent and soon-to-be college grads are becoming increasingly frustrated by the job market. A recent study shows more than half of college graduates with a four-year degree are actually working in jobs that don't even require a degree. 39% of hiring managers reported they'd rather hire older candidates over recent Gen Z grads because of a lack of professionalism and work ethic.
This morning, our Mike Holden following through with ways on how to land the right job and the biggest no-nos. And Mike, the experts are saying here that COVID really changed things.
Oh, really complicated matters, and forgive us guys this morning. I'm also competing with a couple of the guys on the job doing the landscaping here at CSU. Needless to say, though, this was a multifold situation. You had so many people at home distracted. There was far less social interaction. It kind of put folks at a disadvantage, but it also forced them to really adapt to technology and find brand new skills. In the meantime, experts say it's pretty simple. Stick to the basics of researching these companies, becoming a pro, and they say by doing your homework, you'll likely get the job.
It's been pretty frustrating.
Soon to be Cleveland State University Health Sciences grad, Marissa Thompson, says she is at a tipping point.
You kind of want a job that's within your degree, but that's really hard to find.
Like many of her classmates and peers, she is struggling to land a job within her major or even find a job that requires a four-year degree. It's left her questioning, has the college experience been worth it, and what gives?
Entry level isn't really paying enough to pay off our debts that we got from college.
Justin Edwards, Executive Director for Career Exploration and Development at Kent State University, says the job market has shifted radically over the last 5 years. Students attending college during the pandemic are now experiencing the after effects and are beginning to regain their footing.
I think one of the challenges is certainly a different type of experience with in-person networking and thinking about how to build those professional relationships over the past 4 years.
He's encouraging candidates to embrace networking and look at it as that of a two-way street and a long-term part of your career now that restrictions are gone. He says while online learning was complicated, the experience made students more resilient and adaptable, improved their multitasking skills, and forced them to embrace technology and boost digital proficiency during a high-stress time in history. All those things, he says, should be highlighted with specific examples and stories about why you are the best, most hands-on candidate during your interview process.
You certainly have to be ready to sell yourself and talk about the skills that you can bring into the workplace, but knowing about that organization shows that you've invested in who they are.
Research is everything. Edwards says recent and future grads need to understand core company values, research the company history, dress the part, explain how your personal values align, and Google the person interviewing you. In addition, he says regardless of your feelings toward a potential job, never outwardly say it's a temporary short-term option. Embrace it and view it as a gateway to advancement within the organization.
Doing that research allows you to treat the interview as more of a conversation where you can ask follow-up questions and invest in the other person sitting across the table from you.
And Edwards says internships are so important, really a critical tool in advancement. He says typically graduates, according to research, will do that internship and that will boost their starting salary by, get this, upwards of $3,000. He also says be ready to sell yourself and don't just say, I'm Mike and I grew up in Parma and I like this, this, and that. Give an anecdote and a background story saying, I'm the type of person who thrives in an environment where, and provide examples about those specific ways why you thrive and why you love to do the job. Tiffany, when you boil it down like that, it's a little more simple and sometimes you get the job, right?
Yeah, right. Sometimes you do. Well, technology, we know, is a huge talking point, Mike. How should people approach the topic of AI in the workplace?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, he says it's one of those things people are typically afraid to address, but he says, think about this, how AI could potentially benefit the company, not necessarily take away jobs, but ways to make your job a little easier, and then also talk about the drawbacks. And if you're really kind of afraid to address it, ask the interviewer their thoughts on AI. Typically, they'll give you a candid response, they'll remember that, and they'll appreciate the fact that you're engaged in dialogue.
Yeah, great suggestions there. And I know, Mike, at the top you said you were battling kind of the landscapers that were out there working. When you see them, that's a beautiful shot. Tell them they're doing a nice job out there this morning.
I will. We appreciate it here at CSU.